Hello everybody. Before we get started, as always, I want to give a shout out to the lovely music we'll be listening to during pre-stream here. This is Retro by Declan DP. You can find their information in the credits section of my Twitch page. Thank you to Declan and everybody like them who makes other free to use or low cost assets for us streamers so we can have better streams. Thank you. Thank you very much. Hello everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever it is in your part of the world. I am Deuscain, your variety type streamer for the night. And tonight we are starting a new journey in a new game. A lovely little visual novel called Cabernet. We awaken as a newly born vampire, off to do vampire things. And yeah, I played the demo. The demo was very good.
Let's go.
So I decided to put the full game onto our streaming schedule. So yeah, we're gonna check it out. I think I saw that it's like about 10 hours for a full playthrough of the game. But we shall see. We shall see. I also might have forgotten to add this into OBS, so I'm doing that quick now. Sorry, everybody. But should be good. Yeah. Before we get started, as always, we're going to do a little bit of chatting here. So, how are you all doing? I hope you had a good week. I hope you had a good Friday. I had a very long week.
Let's go.
So, yeah. Work's been a little bit crazy lately. I did really well this week, though. I did really well last week. Have a good stream, Deus Quixote. I butchered that, but yeah, no, it's funny. When I did my little trailer for Deus Quixote, how I spelled Deus Quixote is one of the things my editor sent back and went, could you put it in a sentence what the fuck you just said? And I'm like, oh yeah, that's a good point. I kind of made up some of those words. But thank you, Rafi. Always appreciate you. But no, work's been crazy, and yeah, I need to start sending him the script when I actually have scripts. The things have been crazy, but I've worked my butt off, done really well at work, catching up a little bit on work, even though it's one of those things where they have a certain number of people we're supposed to help every day. I have way more than that in my queue. I could work my entire next week with no new tickets coming into my queue. I still won't get to everybody that's already there. It's that backed up. And it's going to be that way for a while. But that's unfortunate, but that's kind of the situation is right now. But but I did get some nice new commissions in recently. Let me look at what I have here on VGen. I think I put 4 new ones in. I've got one that's a gift, one that is for a little fun side project, and then 2 cute little Halloween commissions. So one's your character here for a different type of Halloween monster. I put that in earlier today. That was like $15. Nice little something simple to do. Should make things better and more fun. A little nicely to have for Halloween. And then actually Omni Uman, who I've commissioned stuff from previously. Omni just put out his Halloween doodles, I think literally on October 1st. So I put in my commission request for that. So out of the 4, 2 of them are already in work in progress, which is amazing. And then 2 of them are just simply in queue, but should be done pretty soon. Omni's actually he's only given himself a week to get that done, but it's a little doodle. It's a little doodle boy. A little doodle-laroo. But yeah, Omni turns the stuff around pretty fast. I would not be surprised if I had the final version by Monday or sooner. But the other one, so I've actually got, yeah, actually both the little doodle guns are October 10th is the due date for those. So should get them back pretty fast. And then the others, the gift is October 28th, but like I said, that's already work in progress, so I anticipate getting it sooner. And then the personal project one is November 2nd, but it's not super complicated, so I wouldn't be surprised if I get that back sooner too. We'll say though, I am burning through my budget this month already in not a great way. So I went and bought a couple more games on Steam after the autumn sale, which, boy oh boy, I notice a lot of places right now are running a lot of sales, and I'm sitting here squinting at it going, y'all are desperate for money, ain't you? And they kind of are. You can kind of tell. So, we'll see. But, no, what did I buy? I bought a new game that came out called Lock and Key, which is a magical girl mystery visual novel. I might do that on stream, but I saw some good reviews for it, and it looks pretty interesting. I also bought Date Everything. I finally have that. So I'm not sure if I'll do that on stream or do that on my own time. And then, because it was 20% off, I finally bought Stellar Blade. It's not as cheap as I would have liked it. I would have liked it as like half off, but a 20% discount on a game that came out this summer on PC is not a bad deal. Especially for something that's like full price is like 60, I think? Let's go. Is it 70? $59.99. So yeah, 20% off, $60. That's not bad. It's really not bad. But yeah, I've been getting a whole bunch of emails from that Steam Autumn sale. I feel like they're desperate to make some money, but granted, with the recent news about Xbox Game Pass, Steam might start making a little bit more money, because Game Pass prices, at least for the biggest bundle, went up by 50%. People are just not willing to pay it. Because essentially for that price, you could get a decent game every month. So, Muppet Days, exactly. Don't bring that up, it's a fresh wound. Sorry, Robbie. I'll move on from that. But yes, Perry, this is Muppet Deus dressed up as Don Quixote. Or as I like to call him, Deus Quixote. It's fine, it just sucks for me. It sucks for a lot of people, Ravi. Like, not only was it... Like, I can get them raising the price a little bit. Like, 10%'s fine. Maybe 20% if it's real bad. Be careful with windmills. I will try, Perry. Yeah, like 10 or 20% would be fine, Ravi. But, like, to hike it up by 50%, like, that's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. And also, like, a lot of people just aren't taking the news. It's hard times in general right now. And I have a feeling a lot of companies are just going to pump up their cost because they don't understand or respect that people are just going to cancel the service. People are already stretched too thin. So anyway, like I said, we are done with that, so no more talking about it. We are good. Let's see what else. I've been seeing a lot of VTuber news lately about numbers and people not counting for metrics here on Twitch, which is a bit of an interesting thing. I've seen a lot of speculation across the board as for what it is. Obviously, Twitch can't clarify that, but I believe it's ad blocker. That's one of the theories I've heard people say. Like, it's both them trying to deal with view bots, it's them trying to deal with ad blocker. And ad blocker is actually kind of why I bring it up, because just this week, I think it was just last night, one of my 3 YouTube accounts is actually starting to get messages on YouTube saying, "Hey, we noticed you're using an ad blocker. You can only watch 3 videos with ad blocker turned on before we will prevent your access from any other videos." Which is a little aggressive for YouTube. Good for them. Let's go. So I hit my first 2 last night, and I think earlier today I'm like, so is it still happening, or did the ad blocker fix it? And it certainly gave me my 3rd and final warning on a video. I blocked the pop-up telling me that there was a warning, and then I'm like, okay, now let me check another video, and sure enough, it won't play. It just won't play. The player is completely deactivated. So YouTube's pulling some shenanigans as well, trying to get ahead of ad blocker. But problem is, nobody likes their ads. So, but yeah, Twitch itself is probably just a mix of fighting ad blocker, fighting view bots, because that's the thing, is like, people want to make money from Twitch. Twitch will pay people money, but they want specific things in return, and people are making a lot of effort to try and squirrel around that. Twitch wants like live active viewers, but viewers don't want to be active, they want to lurk. Or they want to watch it but not have to watch a whole fuck ton of ads. Won't mind ads, but it's typically like 3 in a row or 15 seconds to 2 minutes of just straight ads, and that sucks. Yeah, it does. I've also seen Twitch, at least when I was seeing ads in the past, the ads were incredibly repetitive. Sometimes the same ad just over and over again all night long. And that's just exhausting and annoying. But it's been a while since I was getting that, both because of ad blockers I was using, and I've actually been on Twitch Turbo for a long time now, because I'm like, okay, they finally cracked the ad blocking code well enough to annoy me, so I'm just going to pay for the Turbo. Like, I don't like doing it, and if they raise the price, eventually, like, I will address that in some capacity, but Turbo at least does help the streamer a little bit, and then I can just whitelist all of Twitch to get the ad block money sent where it needs to go. But yeah, it could be ad blocker, it could be a bunch of things. I don't think everybody that's reporting the numbers dropping are getting view botted that much. Because there was a video out by Megalodon VT earlier today that I saw some people talking about, and she was even noticing like 5 minutes or 10 minutes into her playing a game, she saw a 300 viewer count drop. And she's like, I can tell they're still here, but like 300 people went quiet to watch me play a game. Yeah, I can see that, but like, what the hell, Twitch? Why did you do this? Like, clearly we were all active for this. So, while the biggest streamers aren't getting hit as hard, they are still getting hit. And I think Twitch doesn't have too much longer before they either have to roll it back or really fucking fix it, because if they piss off the big streamers enough, like, if Twitch ever does something that pisses off Iron Mouse and makes her go to YouTube, they're gonna lose so much fucking money. And they're getting to the point now where they're starting to annoy those people. Like, people on my level, sure, absolutely. We can't stand it. But Megalodon brought up a very good point in hers of like, this is basically killing the next generation of streamers. Because some people are like, oh, cool, I'll hit partner soon. Hey, thank you for the follow. Luna Ryan? Did I say that right? Megalodon's video was talking about how this is killing the next generation of streamers, because like, if you're doing a partner push and you're almost there and then this thing hits and all of a sudden you're 30 viewers short of what you need, like, yeah, it's just gonna stop your drive. It's gonna make you want to quit. She was even saying if she was a smaller streamer and this happened to her and she was getting some of the experiences that others were seeing, she would have quit and people would have never known her. And yeah, I think that's a very good point. And that's sort of the social contract Twitch has to have with its streamers of, people like me are going to burn their bandwidth. We're not going to make them money. But they have to support people like me, otherwise they won't get new Iron Mouses. And that's the thing they have to do. It's been rough. Yeah, exactly. Like, but Twitch is swinging a little bit too hard in the direction of the advertisers now, and that's having an adverse effect on the people who are actually making the money. Because they can sell as many ads if they want, but if all of the major streamers leave the platform and go to either Kick or YouTube or somewhere else, or heck, maybe just stream on Twitter or TikTok, like, it's not going to matter anymore. Twitch will not make money from that. So yeah, it's a great big mess, and Twitch is gonna have to figure their shit out. Because people are eventually gonna run out of patience and stop asking for answers and start demanding them. So we shall see. We shall see. But we are about 15 minutes into stream. That should be plenty time to get started on the game. Do that quick. And time to find out if my prep work for the new game actually went through properly. So let me get that booted up and we'll swap right over. There we go. The story of Cabernet takes place in a fictional Eastern European town. Cabernet explores heavy subjects including alcoholism, social conflict, death, and suicide. It portrays cartoon violence, blood, and gore. Any medical terminology or advice that is present in the game may contain false and or outdated information and should not be treated as fact. The developers do not condone smoking or excessive alcohol consumption as depicted by certain characters in the story. All characters and events portrayed in this game are a work of fiction. How's the audio for this? It looks okay on my end, but it might be a little bit quiet. Granted, this is a pretty quiet menu, too, so... just let me know what you think about it. Good for now? Great. Eastern Europe, end of the 19th century.
Thank you all for coming here today to say goodbye to my Liza. I never thought I would bury my own daughter, my own blood, my pride, yet...
Morozova Elizaveta.
I can't do this. Miko, please say something. I just can't.
There. It's all right.
Uncle Mikto.
What can I say about someone dying so young? Particularly someone as special as Liza. If I may, I won't dwell on the circumstances of her tragic death today. Instead, I'd like us to celebrate her life, despite her obvious calling for medicine. When she was little, I always thought she would become...
a musician, a writer, a doctor, or a politician. I guess that's their icon for musician. I would call that artist, but that's just me. But writer. Despite her obvious calling for medicine, I thought she'd become a doctor. No. Let's go writer.
a famous writer.
Literature and writing
You
has
should have
increased.
heard how she could spin a yarn. She used to tell me her own fairy tales when she was a young girl. The creatures she made up, the stories she told me. The classic ballads were no match for them. Such a bright girl. Always a top student. Always the pride of her parents.
So there's some
By the
issue with
time
her
she
dad.
graduated,
So she either had a thirst for the written word or a scientific mind.
Liza must have read every book there was in the school's library. To my shame, I'm not so well read myself, but she used to teach me about all the classics. That served me very well at dinner parties. I can't tell you how proud we all were when she was accepted at the medical academy. I had no doubt that she was destined for greatness. But to become a doctor, one of the first women to achieve that in the whole country. If someone deserved that honor, it was our Liza. But my niece was so much more than a gifted student.
Passionate artist or a true friend? We were
Even
artists.
with all her talent for science, what everybody truly knew her by was her artistic nature and angelic voice. Do you remember her summer night performances at the cabin? Her singing, no matter the song, time or place, it felt like it spoke to you alone. Haunting, otherworldly, beautiful. She was my favorite niece. Let us raise a glass to her. Pour some vodka for Kolya too. He is old enough to send his sister off.
Pour vodka for Kolya.
A piece of my soul went into the ground with her today, as I'm sure did many of yours. Let those pieces help Liza, wherever she is now. To Liza.
So that's the prologue where I guess we pick our spec.
When I was a little girl, I often had trouble falling asleep. My mother used to sing me this lullaby to comfort me. Tonight, I slept deeper than I had in my entire life. I had a disturbing dream that a string was coming out of my mouth. When I started pulling it, I realized that it came from all the way down my throat, buried somewhere deep in my body. I kept pulling, but I couldn't go too quickly for fear of burning myself with friction. Finally, the whole string was out. I felt relieved, but also strangely empty.
Interesting that she's pulling it out herself.
I realized that I was in my bed, with my mother sitting beside me, crying. I didn't know why she was in tears, but I knew it was my fault. Dear Lord. Mom? Cola? My body feels like it's stuffed with cotton.
Might very well have been at this time of history.
Like I slept for days. Either this is a nightmare, or I'm in hell. This feels too real to be a dream.
Old but reliable kerosene lamp.
My medical journal from the academy, and my family medallion. Who could have brought this here?
Tab to access the journal. Open task can be found in quests. A sterling silver medal gifted to Liza by her father. Escape the chamber. Oh wow, there's a dozen relationships. Nice. Rank 1. Stats.
Lilies of the valley. My favorite flower. Who put them in this room? It's disturbing to see them here.
Is there anything on the bottom of the room?
Either this is a nightmare, or I'm in hell. The cupboard is locked. Why would anyone keep something of value in a place like this? Locked. Hello? Anyone? Please help. I'm stuck here. Anyone! It's no use.
There we go.
Hello? Who is this? I'm locked inside. Please help. Are you still there? Maybe you can't talk? Please knock twice for yes and once for no. Thank goodness.
Okay, so they're there.
Can you help me open the door?
The answer is yes.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Will you help me?
Single knock.
What is it that you want from me? don't have much, but I can owe you a favor?
That's acceptable.
Then it's settled. Whoever you are, do you hear me? If you open this door, I, Yelizaveta Morozova, will be in your debt. Ah! What the hell is this? My shoulder just felt like it was burning up. I can't see anything from this angle. I should check up on it later. It's open. No one. What have I gotten myself into?
Okay, we've escaped the chamber. Character sheet to distribute new skill points. Earning experience lets you increase your rank and your skills. Level up skills. Once you finish distributing all the points, press accept changes. Let's put some points in history. Your vampire rank has increased.
Hello? Can anybody hear me? What a peculiar painting. The husband and wife in the picture don't look very happy. If I had to guess, I'd say it wasn't the perfect marriage.
And I don't have an idea for history yet because I'm a little stoopy.
It smells like death here. There's someone's money in here. I could live on this for a week. After all that has happened, I think...
Liza's morality is still shaping. Certain choices will provide you with humanity or nihilism points. Some choices will only become available to Liza after she reaches certain levels.
I deserve this.
Finders keepers, steal something. Hey, J-Log.
The mirror is covered by a sheet. People only do that when someone dies. Mother explained that this is so the dead soul does not get lost and trapped inside. Silly superstition, of course. We live in the age of science where there's no room for this nonsense. What is this? Where is my reflection? I can't see myself. It must be a trick mirror.
Or experience out of 50.
Eerie.
Study the painting for 3 science.
This is unbearable. I'm a doctor. I can get through this. I just need to look straight ahead. Give me strength, no matter what is on the other side.
Yeah, hello, J-Log. Thank you so much.
What in heavens is all this?
Chapter 1, High Society.
I will make sense of all this later. Something is wrong. My head is spinning. I feel the floor slipping from under my feet.
Literally, they have an effect on
Would
it.
you look at her? How does one have the gall to show at the Countess's manor in such a filthy outfit?
She must be a nihilist. It's spreading all over the country like a plague.
Latest rage in Paris, the dirtier the better.
Have you heard? The Countess is sending me on a special assignment to the capital.
You lucky devil. I've been stuck here for years. I swear, I'd dull my fangs just to spend a night in the city.
I'm starving, and the food looks so fresh and delicious, but the strangest thing is, I have absolutely no appetite for it.
Miss, are you all right?
Mind your own business, Petya. It's rude to stare at a lady.
Sorry.
But clearly that's where we're supposed to go. Or not.
I know it's not ideal, Countess Orlova, but I'm afraid there is not much we can do at this point.
Of course now there bloody isn't. The right time to act was last week. I don't understand where this influx of product is coming from. It's undercutting our prices. Where were you when I... Who is this creature? Darling, you look like a little domovoy. Come over here. I don't bite.
Hello? Hello? I'm terribly sorry for it.
You must be the doctor's new apprentice.
My relationship has deteriorated with one and improved with another.
Look at you, poor thing. You must be fresh out of the ground.
Excuse me?
Ugh, nobody must have actually inducted you. How typical. No surprise with the men around here. Hussar, why is she in such a state?
She was not supposed to wake.
Wait.
Hussar, be a darling and show this young lady around once she's decent.
As you wish, madam. If you'll excuse me, I'll go for a smoke on the balcony. You can find me there.
You're excused. If I recall my first day correctly, your head must be killing you. Here, drink this.
I love the floaty feature they have at the background.
Thank you. May I ask what this is?
If you know too much, you'll grow old sooner. Trust me, it will lift your spirits.
Whatever this is, it's beyond delicious. It's sweet and thick and tastes like cherry and wild strawberries. Thank you. I do feel a lot better all of a sudden.
Now go change. We can't have you gallivanting around in those scrubs. There is a nice dress about your size in the cloakroom. Consider this my welcome gift.
Thank you kindly, madam. Madam Orlova.
You're welcome, child. Now off you go, change and mingle. Time is money.
So I have 9 experience now.
Another cloth on a mirror. So strange. This mirror doesn't work either. That should do it, hopefully. The Countess sure has excellent taste in literature. In other circumstances, I'd spend all day here reading. Goodness, this must be the dress the Countess was talking about. Such an ornate Western style. It must cost a small fortune. I want nothing more than to change out of this horrible nightgown, but this is just too much.
Oh, I have to put the dress on, so. And this gives me an extra 5 points in history and politics.
It's perfect. Fits like a glove. I still don't know what's happening here, or at least I hope I don't. But delaying the inevitable is just tying my stomach in knots. I need to find that young man and learn the truth.
Have you heard the rumors about Count Kaminsky?
Not lately. Do tell.
They say that he found himself a young human lady and fell in love like a schoolboy. Apparently they got so close, he even confessed to her his true nature.
Oh, is the Count the one who turned me?
You don't say.
Yes, and the best part is, she is completely fine with it. He doesn't even have to enchant her anymore.
Anymore?
Fascinating. The world just gets madder and madder every day, doesn't it?
Nope, I can't go back down there.
I just never know what to say to humans. If I'm honest, I find them all a little dull.
That's not fair of you to say, Margarita. It's not their fault that they don't have the advantages of eternal life.
I know. And don't get me wrong, some of my best friends are human. Sometimes I just wish we could convert them all and give them the proper life. But you just can't help everyone.
So she's not wearing a mask, which is interesting. She's not wearing a mask. And neither is this guy.
Please tell me you have some good news for me.
It's been 2 weeks since the last Cabernet shipment. The clientele is very unhappy.
I did manage to get in touch with the vendor. He says the conditions for harvesting are getting even worse, thus the interruption. We did reach an agreement though. They are happy to continue. But from now on, it'll be an extra 5 coins per bottle.
Oh, thank goodness. At this point, honestly, whatever it takes. Another week and the Countess would have fried me.
Locked.
Some interactions cost action points. Hold left click to use them. Each night you can spend up to 3. Once an action is taken, night will move on to the next phase.
Good evening, Hussar.
Ah, there's our belle of the ball. Liza, right? You actually don't look half bad when you're not covered in graveyard dirt.
Graveyard dirt? First the Countess, now you? Why is everyone going on about funerals?
Wonder if he would have liked it more if I was sassy to him.
Surely an educated lady like you must have put together who we are by now, haven't you?
Yeah! Literature!
Can we really be vampires?
We, Liza. You, me, the Countess, nearly everyone here at the manor. Vampires, creatures of the night, blood-sucking monsters. Your pick. Just like you read about in folktales.
Are you just playing tricks on me? Is this all a joke?
Only the best kind there is.
Is this why I had no reflection in the mirror?
If that's what you're concerned about, you look just fine.
Does this mean I'm dead?
Dead, alive, who the hell cares? Trust me, Liza, you just won the lottery.
He's an interesting perspective on life. And I have no points in science.
What about my family? When can I see them?
I was worried you will ask me that. Technically, they think you are dead, and it is best for everyone if they keep thinking that. It's true, too.
I can't just leave them like this. They have to know I'm all right.
Look, I know this is too much for you to take in right now. Maybe that's a conversation we should revisit another time.
Countess calls you Hussar. What's your real name?
At this point, I've been called that far longer than my real name. Just call me that.
All right. Hussar it is.
Liza may remember this in the future.
I have so many questions.
See, that's what I was afraid of. Theory is not my forte. I'm a proponent of learning by doing. Why don't you go talk the ears off some other guests while I finish smoking in peace?
He just doesn't want to do this at
After
all.
that, I can show you what it's really like to be one of us.
I suppose I can do that. Could you at least tell me a little bit about the people, the guests in there?
Oh, come on. Where is your spirit of adventure? I'm sure you'll figure it out on your own. What is it?
I wonder if the Countess would approve of you pushing your responsibilities off to a bunch of strangers.
Well played. Fine. Let me think for a moment about our fun little group here. You've already met the Countess, so that's a big plus. Not everyone gets to do that in their first month, let alone first day. Who else would you like to know about?
Purple hair
Who is
lady.
the intense lady with the purple hair?
That's Liza. She is quite important around here. I'd try to start out on the right foot with her if I were you.
What could you tell me about the woman in the pink dress?
You must mean Arbin. You know, they say she was born somewhere far to the east. That broad has been around forever. Probably has a tale or two to share.
And the guy with the kind
What about
eyes.
the young man who asked about my health?
Who? Oh, you must mean Petya. He is just a human. Elisa brought him in for fun. He is such a card and has absolutely no clue.
A clueless young man surrounded by vultures. That's fascinating.
Right?
Oh, Hussar liked that.
I suppose that's everyone of note, really. Besides me, of course.
Of course. All right. Thank you kindly. I'll be back soon enough.
No rush, please.
Hydrate, you bastard! Hydrate!
Thank you, Rabbi. Oh, I got a bunch of XP for that. 32.
Come on. Don't any of you cowards want to have any fun?
My lady, with all due respect, Russian roulette just seems like, too much fun for the night.
Fine. Get lost then. Be on your merry way. Who knew that the second time I die would be of boredom?
I like her. She's chipper.
Now, would you look at this pretty picture? I could barely recognize you from before. Where did you get this dress?
It's a gift from the Countess. She is very generous.
Huh. I thought it looked familiar. Name is Alisa, by the way.
Liza, it's a pleasure. So, I've just been turned today.
Congratulations. That must be quite shocking. Thrilling, even. I'm envious, really.
Yes, thank you. I'm not quite sure how to process all this yet. What does one even do with this? Being dead, drinking blood, who knows what else?
Same thing anyone around here does. Masticating plain eternity day after day.
I love her. She's just cheerful.
Spicing it up any way you can.
Hence the Russian roulette.
We're already dead, aren't we? What else is there to lose?
You gonna shoot yourself in the head first, lady? Come on.
Do you fancy a round?
Maybe some other time.
Suit yourself.
May I ask who was the young man you talked with earlier?
Who, Petya? Why, are you interested?
Goodness, no. I was just making conversation.
Don't be shy. We're not attached. Petya is human. I picked him up at the town market. He is a salesman. ridiculously bad one at that.
If you two are not an item, may I ask why did you invite him over?
Because it was my turn.
A turn for what?
To spice up the eternity.
So, it's true what they say? Vampires live forever?
We exist forever. We don't live. But then again, few do.
Does this mean that we can't stop existing?
Oh, sweetheart, there is nothing easier. Just stop drinking blood for a few days, fall from a high roof, or just step into the sunlight.
I should probably be writing this all down.
So, now that you have eternity on your side, do you consider your existence more valuable?
Yeah, I guess so.
I suppose infinite time does add some gravity to it.
I see. In that case, how would you compare the value of your new existence to, say, Petia's?
Probably mine. I'll go with
I'm
mine.
Honest, I'd have to say mine. To think of how much I'd be able to accomplish now.
Fair enough. Still, it's an interesting thought experiment, isn't it?
Indeed.
Congrats, J-Log.
Excuse
Move on.
me. I think someone is calling for me.
Oh, I only have her, and I don't... Do I even... Oh, I have other pages. Oh god, I have 2 pages.
I do actually have a model right here with me. I always carry Matilda with me, just in case a good opportunity strikes. You never know. Look into her eyes. Doesn't she look alive to you? Like she's going to blink?
Yes, well... Apologies.
Petya.
Petya. We should probably go and discuss some urgent business with the Countess.
They do not like him.
Of course. In fact, I'd love to meet her as...
I don't know how, but I can just sense that he is not one of us. Such a strange feeling. Attraction? No, but something very similar. He is most certainly human.
Okay. We got an ad break coming up in about 3 minutes. I'm going to take it early just so he doesn't interrupt our interaction with Petya. So, back in a few minutes, folks. All right, everybody, we are back. Let's hop back into it. And we were just about to talk to Petya here.
Oh, hello. It's you, lady in the nightgown. How are you feeling? I was really worried.
Much better. Thank you. I'm Liza, by the way.
Of course. Where are my manners? I'm Petya.
It's a pleasure. You were the only one who seemed to care about my illness.
Oh, nonsense. They are a lovely bunch around here, just all very busy.
You are so out of your depth.
The third group I'm pitching my dolls to, and everyone keeps running off for urgent business.
Did you say you're selling dolls?
And making them, yes.
I see you have one with you. May I take a look?
Of course. Matilda here is my favorite. I'd love to get some honest feedback. Well, what do you think?
Oh, it's just lovely. So detailed and human-like. She reminds me of the one I had when I was a little girl.
That's exactly what I wanted to accomplish. Thank you. I knew someone here would appreciate it. I'm hoping to show her to the Countess. With her approval, the sky's the limit. You know, making toys is what I wanted to do since I was a little boy. My father always called this foolishness, among other things.
Hey, somebody's got to make the toys.
That it's not manly work. I never managed to convince him otherwise.
I'm sorry. That must have been tough.
Buddy, you're going around in glasses and a bow tie. I don't think you're suited for manly work.
Well, here I am, still at it. I do have a feeling that I'm onto something with Matilda. Just you wait. My gut tells me that tonight is going to bring something special, and it's never wrong.
How did you end up being invited here, if you don't mind me asking?
Oh, that's all thanks to Elisa, the lovely young woman in the yellow dress. She saw me at the town market and saw some real potential in my work. She said that the people in the manor might be interested in seeing it, and you didn't have to ask me twice.
I see. How is pitching going so far?
I'll admit, it's a little slow, but the night is still young.
You are an optimistic guy, aren't you, Petya?
My mother used to say that my hope will be the death of me. But what's the point of living if you don't believe in people and yourself?
You may be right about that. At least, I truly hope you are. Best of luck with everything, Petya. Hope everything works out with the Countess.
Thank you, Liza. You're very kind.
Page 2 for him.
Have you tried the Countess's Cabernet? Honestly, I think this may have been the best one I ever tasted.
I prefer to stick to clear drinks around here. If you really want to try some decent Cabernet, stop by my salon on the main street.
Oh, that sounds like a challenge. I'll take you up on that offer.
Hello. I don't think I've seen you around here before. I'm Arbin.
I'm Liza. Good evening to you, too.
You don't sound so sure. Is it really a good one for you?
Well, it's complicated.
You're right. If I'm honest, it hasn't been the easiest night.
That's what I thought. My advice is always be honest, unless you absolutely can't be. In the end, it does make everyone feel better.
That's a good piece of advice.
She's a key for an earring. That's interesting.
Stick with me, lovely. I'm chock full of them.
I couldn't help but overhear that you are a wine expert?
I dabble. I run a literary salon in town and serve drinks there.
How exciting. All kinds of interesting people must come by.
You'd be surprised, my dear, and mildly disappointed. I'd love for you to stop by one day. I'll treat you to a round of something nice.
I'll make sure to visit.
Side quest, Songbird's Lament. Besides experiencing the main story, Liza is encouraged to explore town and meet other characters. Depending on the character, Liza may sometimes need certain criteria such as skills or morality levels in order to start or continue their quests. So an example, Songbird's Lament for Anastasia's story. Music school art needs to be 10. Church choir needs to be... music school needs 8 art. Church choir is 10 art. Or go for a walk with a relationship of 60.
Since you're an expert, may I ask you about the wine that the Countess gave me? I'll admit I found it delicious, but it wasn't really wine, was it?
It was not. Cabernet was sort of our code word for blood, so we don't shock any innocents. And then we just got used to it. Funny how language works, isn't it?
Yes. Funny. Arbin, I've only just been turned, and all of this is very new to me. May I trouble you for some advice?
I hope you don't mind me asking, but has someone in your family enjoyed wine a little too much?
Yes. My father. Wine, vodka, anything he can drink, really. You aren't clairvoyant, are you?
Everyone becomes a little clairvoyant if they live long enough and pay attention.
Yep.
I saw you drinking that glass earlier, and I think you should be careful around it, my dear.
Alcohol's my father's problem. It isn't mine.
It's not just alcohol you should be concerned about. You can keep away from it if you want. Blood, however, you will now have to drink, whether you like it or not.
Whether I like it or not.
Demons are hereditary, my dear. Always remember that.
Demons are hereditary. Always remember that. I saw that it mentioned in one of the, I think, promo trailers for this.
Well, I should get going.
Good luck. I have a feeling we'll see each other soon.
So they gave full names. Hussar, I don't know his full name. Sofia Orlova. Socialize with the guests is done. XP I have obtained, and I must return to Hussar. 37.
Good timing. I just finished up.
Yes, how lucky.
Don't be snappy, Liza. Smoking is an important routine for a soldier. Can't be interrupted.
A soldier, huh? And which division were you in, exactly?
We can talk about the divisions some other time, perhaps.
She noticed his bullshit.
So, are there any other questions you have left for me?
What is going on in the basement of the manor? It's absolutely terrifying down there.
Oh yes, the basement. If I were you, I would just forget all about it.
Excuse me?
All I know is that Countess conducts her business and she doesn't enjoy people meddling in it.
If it's so confidential, how come I ended up there in the first place?
Minor oversight. You were supposed to be moved upstairs before you were up, but appears that you are an early riser.
And whose oversight was it, may I ask?
Let's not focus on casting blame, shall we? I say all's well that ends well.
It was totally yours.
So, are there any other questions you have left for me?
Who ended up letting me out of the chamber?
If I'm honest, I haven't the foggiest idea. I thought you knew.
Well, I don't. And whoever it was gives me the goosebumps. On top of everything, I ended up promising them a favor and felt a bad burn on my shoulder right after that. Do you know what it could possibly be?
Let me take a look. Oh, brother.
What? What is it?
It could be nothing, really. No need to worry. Just make sure that you show this to the doctor when you see him, alright?
Alright.
So, are there any other questions you have left for me?
Yeah, he doesn't want to explain that at all.
If vampires are real, does this mean other fairy tales are?
You'll have to be more specific than that.
Rusalkas? Domovoys? Ghosts?
Yes, no, yes. We'll spend all night here if we keep talking about flora and fauna. If you want my advice, focus on yourself first. That always ends up working for me. So, are there any other questions you have left for me?
I suppose that's
carry
it
on.
for the time being.
Perfect. If you don't mind me asking, what do you make of all this? I take it you've done a couple laps around the ballroom. Learned a little more about what it's like to be one of us.
I don't have the science.
Well, for starters, I'm still dead, apparently. Dead.
Get over it already. What's even the difference between being dead or alive? You can walk, you can talk, what else do you need?
What about my immortal soul?
See, I know you're that type, getting all bogged down in the details. It's a minor inconvenience, really, for everything that you get in return.
And what do we get in return?
All right. Have you read Thunderstorm?
Of course I did. Tragic story.
It sure is. Well, unlike Katerina in the play, you no longer need to wonder why people can't fly.
How did you do that?
By sheer will, Liza. It's very simple.
How were you even talking with me in such a state?
She's having a rough first night.
That's yet another benefit of being one of us. We can project our thoughts into people's minds. I prefer it, really. I find normal speech kind of primitive.
Why don't you do it all the time, then?
I'd love to, but you don't want to get too used to it and scare a human by accident. Now, why don't you try it? Let's see what kind of bat you are.
Goodness!
Isn't this a hoot? Come on, I'll show you around.
Bat indicator in the bottom left indicates whether bat shifting is currently possible. To land while in bat shape, descend to a surface until a landing circle appears underneath you.
Seems like you're catching on. Follow me.
I can't believe I'm actually flying.
All this talk about death, but don't you feel more alive than you ever have right now? Shh. There. Look.
If only I had 3 coins to my name, then I'd show 'em. They'd all see.
Is this what you wanted to show me? A drunk peasant?
What I wanted to show you is how to use your new powers. Meet Trophime. He is the Countess's former serf, now custodian and coachman. Among other things, he makes sure no one goes in or out of here without her permission. Important man. Now, come with me. How is life, Trophime?
My lord, is that you? Or the bottle you gave me? Highest quality. Much obliged.
I can see that. It's nearly empty already. All right, enough pleasantries. Watch this.
What happened to him? Is he all right?
He is fine. We call this enchantment.
What does enchantment do, exactly?
It makes people tranquil. While they are in trance, they don't feel pain or have a clear memory of what happened.
The science
So
for
they
it.
don't remember anything once they're enchanted?
Not quite. They may not remember what happened, but they won't forget how you made them feel.
Sounds like a subject for some awkward conversations.
You don't know the half of it yet. You'll see.
So, how do I enchant someone? I don't know if I can whistle like you.
Don't worry. Whistling is just for me. It's like a cure for the hiccups. Everybody has their own way. When you need it, it will come to you.
Does this mean you can just come up to anybody and make them tranquil?
In theory, but it's not quite that simple. Firstly, they have to like you, an important condition. Without it, the charm won't work.
Makes sense.
Secondly, you should only do it to humans.
So it doesn't work on other vampires.
That's not what he said.
I didn't say that.
Hmm?
There are rumors that the best of the best can indeed enchant their own kind. But I don't even know if the Countess has that kind of power. Besides, this would certainly not be considered ethical by our vampire brothers and sisters.
I bet they wouldn't mind to have that power, though.
Oh, without a doubt.
So why would you want to enchant someone?
I thought you might ask that. There are two main reasons. One, people in a trance are easily suggestible. You can use that to influence their thoughts and opinions.
When you say influence their thoughts, does this mean they will do anything I say?
Only within reason, of course, especially when you are a beginner. Impression is a delicate art and takes a lot of practice.
That doesn't sound right.
Well, I didn't say you have to do it, did I? Everyone lives with their own choices.
And what is the second reason?
Feeding.
I think you already know.
What have you done?
I just opened him up for you. Don't worry, he'll be just fine unless we bleed him dry. Come here. It's time for you to learn how to feed.
I don't know if I'm ready.
You're as ready as you'll ever be.
How do I turn?
Just relax and let your instincts take over. It will come naturally.
My mouth, it's bleeding.
Of course, I forgot to warn you. Sorry. Don't worry, it's normal. That happens when your fangs are out for the first time. It will recover in a minute.
His skin smells like wild berries. But not just the smell. The promise of warmth that draws you. The promise of being whole. I want to feel it on my teeth, in my body.
So this is interesting. In the demo, they don't let you feed off of him.
No, I can't do this. I don't think I can do it. I'm sorry.
All right. But if the Countess asks, promise you'll say that you've done it. I don't want to get in trouble because you chickened out.
I promise.
You just don't want to put the effort in to do it yourself, buddy.
Remember, you have to learn to do it to survive.
He's not wrong.
I better get back to my other errands. Don't want to get my tunic wet. Do you remember the way back?
I do. Hussar? Thank you for your help. I had a rough day and it means a lot to me.
Don't mention it. I ended up having a decent time myself. I'll see you soon.
I should get back to the manor and talk with the Countess. I'll process this all later. Where will I live? What's next? There's so much I have to sort out first. But first, Hussar said I can influence someone who is enchanted. I should try it on Trophime.
Vampires can impress certain things on the subconscious of their victims. In order to do that, approach the victim in your human form, and you can hypnotize them only once a day.
Can you hear me, Trophime? Here is something I'd like you to do.
Drink less, start stealing, drink even more.
You will start pacing your drinking. I'd rather not walk through the woods on foot. Trophime seemed pretty drunk. Hope he doesn't hurt himself with this. What was that? Looks like the banquet is over. Someone is still inside, though.
I don't understand. How could this even happen?
Do you have no self-control at all?
What is this? My God! It's Petia's doll, Matilda. This is so unsettling.
Well, I'm glad we have a relationship with Petia. He's dead. And he's even marked in here as such. Well, it's little suns if they're human, and it's little moons if they're vampires.
What the hell happened here?
It's all Victoria's fault. I told her he's almost empty, but she wouldn't listen.
What do you want from me? I was starving, and you two barely left me anything.
Doesn't matter now. We drained a man. Not anywhere, but at the Countess's manor. Someone is gonna fry for this, and it sure as hell won't be me.
Are you mad? No one's going to be executed for this. He's just a human.
You monsters. How could you do this?
And who are you exactly?
That's right. Hasn't been a vampire for 5 minutes and thinks she knows everything.
I know that you're idiots for doing something like this at the ball.
Come with me, my dear. This is not your mess to sort out.
Hey, I did hit a rank up. Nice. A quest, too. What was... Okay. Okay, so it's a 10 and 3 stats.
Those morons. I knew I couldn't leave them alone with him.
I just can't seem to make sense of it. I talked with Petia not even an hour ago.
I'm so sorry. He didn't need to die today.
What happens now?
Well, the Countess won't like this one bit. I can tell you that much.
Is she sympathetic to humans?
I wouldn't say that. However, she doesn't like murders being linked up to her property.
Which is sensible.
She will find her way out of this, no doubt. But those three in the ballroom, we'll have to see.
Back in the room, they said someone will be fried. What does that mean?
I don't know if you've heard this yet, but we can't be in the sun. It destroys us.
I did read about that in the folk tales.
The stories are true. Sometimes it's used as a form of capital punishment for our kind.
What do you think will happen to those three outside?
Murdering a human, sadly, isn't a big crime in our community. I don't think it will come to that.
Okay, makes sense.
If I had my guess, I'd say they will get their fangs dulled for troubling the Countess. They will grow back after a month or two, but before then, they will have to feed solely on Cabernet, and it isn't cheap.
What if they can't afford it?
They will just have to find a way. Some take loans, some steal. Without blood, we are like humans without water.
Arbin?
Yes?
Do you know what will happen to me now? I don't even know who I am anymore. What do I do? Where do I live?
I understand it's not an easy day. We all went through this at some point. All the answers will come at the right time. For now, you just need to wait it out till someone sends for you.
I must admit, I feel quite restless.
Yeah, I'd be incredibly restless.
Listen, not many of us might say this to you, so I want to do it. Being one of us doesn't just mean hurting people for your own benefit. It doesn't have to be. To me, it means that I have an eternity to become better, learn from my mistakes, absorb the knowledge about the world.
I suppose that's one way to look at it.
You know, the Countess has a wonderful library over here. Why don't you grab a book and use this time to learn something new? Perfection comes in little steps.
Thank you for all your help and kindness, Arbin. It feels really good to have a friend around here.
I know it can't be easy for you right now in all this madness. It's hard to adjust. I learned that the hard way, trust me. Here, I want you to have this.
Small vial with blood sustains you
This
for a day.
should give you a little boost when you need it. Clear your head. It's not going to last long, but it will give you a little peace of mind for the time being. I should go now, my dear. You know where to find me. Next time, a drink at my bar is on me.
I'll be looking forward to it.
So Anton Chekhov, the Morning Star. Yeah, let's read this one.
My fault. Stop blaming me for everything. Oh!
I should see what all this ruckus is about.
You will make choices in Cabernet, some of little and some of big consequence. You will not always know which one is which. Some of those will be marked with the symbol on this screen.
They must have taken Petya's body away. Lord only knows what they'll do to it.
Left all that blood there, too.
They must have taken Petya's body away. Lord only knows what they'll do to it.
I literally can't go anywhere else.
I heard noise. What happened?
Idiots being punished for their own stupidity.
Are they going to die?
I was going to rip them apart, but I actually thought about something you said earlier.
Really? What was it?
The potential of eternal life is more important than immortal humans. Probably not wise to face the vampiric court for a human. Still...
That was some night, wasn't it?
You'll be surprised by how quickly you get used to all this nonsense.
Fair, yeah.
You must be curious about what happens to you now.
Incredibly so.
I'd be lying if I said otherwise.
The way it works is that you get assigned to the one who turned you for the apprenticeship. I believe you are the doctor's disciple.
I don't really remember much before I woke up. The doctor. He was a traveling doctor that came to the city, wasn't he? He was a vampire?
He certainly was. It will all come back eventually. Don't worry about it now. Countess has a coachman, Trophime. He will take you to the doctor's place in town. He is rough around the edges, but you can learn a lot from him.
May I speak with the Countess herself?
You need to be a little more important for that to happen. Trust me, she'll send for you soon. She has errands for us all. You will be no exception.
I understand.
Good girl. You should go. Trophime will be waiting for you, and the sun is not getting any lower. I've unlocked the door by the balcony. It'll lead you to the stairs and outside.
Let me take the creepy doll. Let me take the creepy doll.
Hey, Liza.
Oh,
Yes?
yeah.
Never mind.
I insist.
What is it?
You've only turned recently. When was the last time you watched the sunrise?
It must have been a couple weeks ago. I was studying late for my exams.
What did it feel like?
Well, I was worried about the day to come, and when a ray of sun fell on my face, I don't know. I felt warm, hopeful. Why do you ask?
No reason. It's just been a while since I've seen one. You will hear from the Countess soon.
I'm sure I will.
By the way, I've been meaning to ask you.
Yeah, doll
could you
time.
Please take this ugly doll with you. I can't keep looking into its dead eyes.
Does it remind you of Petya?
Just take it with you, please.
All right, I will.
Thanks. I'll see you around.
I swear it just blinked. Hello again, Trophime.
Evening, my lady. Forgive me, but have we met before?
He was drunk as a skunk earlier.
Oh, that's right. He must not remember me because of the enchantment. Oh, no. Lisa just mentioned your name when she directed me to you.
But of course, silly me. I was worried I forgot. Happens to me after vodka sometimes.
Are you fit to drive?
I am, my lady. Truth be told, I had a drink or two earlier tonight, but then the strangest thing happened. I must have fallen asleep and woke up not remembering a thing, but sober as a judge. Must be the fresh air.
Yes, must be it.
In any case.
Shall we head out?
Of course, my lady. Your wish is my command. Mistress Orlova arranged for you to be taken in and out of the town as you see fit, at no charge.
Ooh, nice.
Whenever you need a ride, myself or another driver should be ready to pick you up.
That's very kind of you. Thank you.
Don't thank me, my lady. Countess's orders are the law around these parts.
Well, in that case, send her my thanks.
Will do. Get in, my lady. Don't be shy. Marta and I will get you to your new lodgings in no time. One more thing. I'm afraid you'll have to wear a blindfold, my lady. Mistress doesn't want anyone knowing where the manor is.
Interesting requirement. She doesn't even want the vampires to know.
We're here, madam. You may take the blindfold off.
So this is my new home.
Cabernet proper.
Whoa, Marta.
What? Where do all these sparks come from? What is happening to me?
That's the sun, madam. You must go inside your new home soon. But don't worry, there's still some time until sunrise. Doctor's flat is on the second floor. Door on the right side.
Even the best nights come to an end. During the dawn phase, Lisa must get within safe proximity to her vessel before the sun is up, otherwise she will be burned on the spot and suffer permanent death. Second floor, door on the right side.
Thank you, Trophime. Here's for your trouble.
You're too kind.
It's my pleasure. Be safe, Trophime.
If I'm honest, madam, no one is really safe here. Go, Marta.
Oh.
Pavel, dear, you shouldn't bother with an old bag like me. Surely you have better things to do.
Nonsense. I always have time for you. Besides, ticks are no joke. Good thing I noticed it when I did. One more day and the parasite could have dug itself fully into your body.
My goodness. Well, thank you kindly, Doctor. Once again, you are my savior.
I'll check up on you in a couple of days to make sure the bite area doesn't look infected. Liza! Is that you?
Oh, this must be the new apprentice you were talking about.
Indeed.
Very good, very good. Thank you again, Doctor, for taking pity on an old woman.
He probably fed on her.
Hello, little dove. You look like you've seen a ghost. Are you all right?
No, I'm doing all right. Thank you for asking.
I see. I can sense you are a strong one. Reminds me of myself when I was younger.
Thank you.
As we are neighbors now, call me Fahina. I'll be right next door if you ever want to check up on an old woman. Don't be a stranger.
Welcome, Lizaveta. I've been looking forward to your arrival.
You didn't
Good
know I was
evening,
going to happen
Doctor.
today.
I was told I'll be staying here for the time being. Thank you for your hospitality.
Of course, it's the least I could do. Tonight was your initiation night, wasn't it? I trust everything went smoothly?
In all honesty, it was a rough start. A lot of things didn't go as planned.
In my experience, they rarely do.
Perhaps it was a better introduction to our way of life than it seems right now.
I know it's been a lot to take in. I also know that I am partially responsible for your condition.
Wait, only partially? Why is it only partially?
I turned you into what you are now, and I will guide you through it.
I have so many questions.
I can only imagine, dear. Sadly, time is not on our side right now. The sun will come up shortly, so we'd be wise to leave them till later.
Could have happens now.
Starting tomorrow, I would like you to work with me as an apprentice and help me with my research. In return, you'll have your own room here in the apartment.
I'll be looking forward to it. I was worried that with all of this, I wouldn't be able to continue my medical work.
I would never let that happen. You're far too valuable to the field, dear.
Would I have a room to myself?
Of course. A bright mind needs space for work and contemplation. It's not much, but I hope you grow to feel at home there. Your vessel is already inside.
My vessel?
Yes, the coffin that you were buried in.
Goodness, but why?
When the sun is up, you can only be safe when you are near it. An obscure rule, but life of our kind is riddled with those, I'm afraid. Now, go and have some rest. Isn't that what they say? You'll rest when you're dead?
Yes, they also say there's no rest for the wicked.
Indeed. By the way, I left an outfit in your wardrobe that you may find more appropriate for your medical work around town. It's probably a bit old-fashioned for a city girl like you, but it's all I have. Now, time for you to get some well-deserved rest.
Thank you, Doctor. Good night. Doctor's medical bag. It holds everything I need and...
Swipe that. Is that his room or mine? That would be mine. Chapter 2, Parasites and Sycophants.
After passing that threshold, I feel so safe all of a sudden. I think it has something to do with the coffin, the vessel. Ironic that something like that can bring a sense of calmness.
Sunrise is the bane of vampires. In order to withstand the daylight hours, they must be in close proximity to their vessel, usually the coffin they were buried in. Vessel indicator in the bottom left corner shows whether Liza is close enough to her vessel to survive the upcoming day.
There's plenty of room for my outfits. And look, there's already one in here. Must be the one the doctor mentioned. I wonder why he has it in the first place.
Provincial garb. Literature and writing.
Strange. Can't imagine the doctor getting much use from this, even back when he was a human. Lovely vanity, though.
Save spots.
That's a nice place to store my keepsakes. Don't you go anywhere, Matilda. I should check out the general store for more room decor options.
Default coffin.
Huh. The window goes out directly to the main street. Could come in handy now that I can actually fly. It's been a long night. Time for a little rest.
Liza. Hey, Liza.
Who is this?
Who saw her?
Come over to the window.
Oh, it's only you. You scared me half to death. What do you need?
I have some business from the Countess to discuss with you. Would you kindly invite me in?
The window is already open. Why the formalities?
Have you not read about this in your vampire stories? We can't come into someone else's chambers unless we are invited.
So we get into the house, but not their chambers.
That makes sense. You don't want guests like us to drop by unannounced.
It's a real pain in the ass, if you ask me. Hunting would have been so much easier without technicalities like this. So, will you let me in or not?
Sounds to me like someone is forgetting their manners.
That's not funny, just let me in.
Not without you asking nicely.
Oh, I like her.
Fine. Would you kindly let me in, fair lady?
With pleasure. Please come in, Hussar.
Nice place you got yourself over here. The good doctor must want to keep you comfortable.
The doctor has been very kind.
See, cold calculation, bargaining, even extortion, that I understand. The intentions are clear. Kindness is where I get suspicious.
He's a little jaded and cynical.
As cynical as it sounds, I think you might be onto something. I'll keep an eye on him.
Great minds think alike.
In any case, you're not here to discuss human character, are you?
That's very true. Let's cut to the chase. Countess would like you to run a quick errand for her, and if everything goes well, she will be very grateful.
What's the favor?
There's this young couple in town, Evgeny and Anastasia. More importantly, they are related to the new mayor, Savely Skortsov. I think Evgeny is his second nephew or whatnot. No matter. According to our sources, the mayor occasionally stores important documentation in their house. Do you see where I'm going with this?
You don't want me to rob their house, do you?
That's a rather tactless way to put it. Countess would simply like you to retrieve said documentation. Before you say anything, remember that she allowed your conversion to be completed and virtually saved you from death.
What do you mean?
That shouldn't be a problem.
Splendid. All you need to do is to befriend Anastasia or Evgeny and get invited into their house. Then you can enter any time and get what you need without them ever finding out.
And how do I know it's them?
He's a hotshot poet, and she is one of those sensitive, artistic types. What else? Oh, they are both blondes. I always found that peculiar.
What kind of documents am I looking for?
Yeah, give me the details.
All I can say to you right now is that you'll know them when you'll see them.
That's not very helpful.
That will have to do.
God, he's so
What else can you tell me about Anastasia?
entirely not helpful.
Not much. Although I do often see her going in and out of the church.
You go to church?
Heavens, no. But the roof of it is my favorite spot in town. I'd like to smoke there on occasion.
Where should I look for Evgeny?
Let's see. He is a mediocre poet who, surprise, surprise, enjoys an occasional shot of vodka. I would start your search at Arbin's Literary Salon.
Okay, so break into the house and get
I
some
think I've got it from
documents I don't know about.
Remember, just befriend one of them and get an invitation to their house. This will come in handy when you'll have to hunt, too. I'll check in a few days and see where you're at. Almost forgot. Here's a little something for incidentals.
Thank you.
Enjoy your new life. I'll see you around.
Too bad I can't see my... I wonder if I will one day...
Okay, so we are now also firmly out of the section of the game that I myself am personally familiar with. So do I go back to bed, or... No?
I can't go out there like this. Can't put a cloth on this one. Would only raise questions. Makes for a strange reality check every time I come back home.
Very true. Alright, let's see. What else do we have to work with in here? I didn't really get to explore much.
Faina must be the one that keeps things looking nice around here. I bet Dr. Volkov wouldn't remember. No mail for me this time.
A painting piece, one of 21 scattered pieces.
It's a storage room for the building. That's also where packaging... This must be where Faina lives. Good evening. I'm your new neighbor, Liza. Thought I'd stop by and say a quick hello.
I know who you are, Liza. Of course. Come, have some tea with me. I always brew too much. Eyes bigger than my stomach, I guess.
Sure, I'll burn an action point.
Please. I could use a little break. Thank you. Oh,
a painting
smells
piece.
Heavenly.
It's juniper, my favorite. With a spoonful of honey, nothing beats it. Try some. Tell me what you think.
You weren't kidding. It reminds me of the times my mother would make tea for my brother and me when we were little.
Sounds lovely, dear.
It was. Although, I don't think it was about the tea itself, more about the little plate she poured it in for us instead of cups.
We can certainly arrange that if you'd like.
That's all right, thank you. Otherwise, I'm afraid I'll start missing them even more.
Poor dear. Did the work take you far from home?
Further than I expected, that's for sure. For some reason, I just feel like telling her everything. I should change the subject before I say something I shouldn't. Are you from around here, Faina?
Oh, no, dear. I happened to wander quite a bit before I settled here. Although, I reckon I've stayed in this town longer than you've been alive.
And where have you lived before?
Many places, sweetheart. Oh, far too many places.
Well, it's impressive to move this much at this time in history.
Anything I should know about life here?
Let's see. For one, the townsfolk tend to be up quite late around these parts. Sort of a local quirk. They say it goes way back. Not sure how it started, but most places tend to stay open well into the night. I was always a night owl myself, so that never bothered me. But darkness and danger go hand in hand.
Danger?
Lots of temptation, whether you seek it or not. It's like my mother used to say, little dove. Keep your heart open, but your mind sharp.
She sounds like a wise woman.
Oh, she was, dear. Much wiser than I'll ever be, anyway.
Do you live here all by yourself?
I wouldn't say I'm all alone. My plants always keep me company. From time to time, that handsome gentleman in the armchair pays me a visit. And if ever I'm in trouble, I have some lovely neighbors to bother. I'm never alone. Not really.
You have a cat.
Is that your cat over there?
No, I could never tame that one. He's too much of a free spirit. Comes and goes as he pleases. Always a surprise.
How rude of him.
He's so handsome that I don't mind. Never gave him a name, though.
I should be going. Might I stop by again sometime to check in on you?
That would be lovely. You're always welcome in this house.
Thank you for the tea again. It was delicious.
You're welcome, little dove. Come again soon.
Another piece of the painting.
Faina's plants are so well kept. She almost treats them like they are her equals. The air in this flat smells different, fresher than in the rest of town. I think it must be the plant's way of paying Faina back for her devotion. Faina's plants are so well kept.
Same thing we said before.
And just like that, he's gone. I hope I'll get to see you again, my elusive buddy.
Surprised the cat didn't react negatively to us.
How nice of you to stop by. I don't have that many visitors.
Whoop. Let me around. All right. So we've got an ad break starting in less than a minute. So let's pop it now and we'll be right back. All right, everybody, we are hopping back in. So just notice in the upper left corner, there's a symbol for our the amount of blood we have.
Good evening.
A non-public area, vampires must receive an invitation first. Entries available to Liza are marked on the icon. You can see which characters' domains you don't have an invitation to by finding a lock symbol above their portrait on the relationship map.
Local music school. The local vodka bar. Wait a second. I can sense he isn't human. Could it be that a vampire is working here?
Yes?
Excuse me. I couldn't help but notice that you are... Not sure how to phrase it exactly.
Yes, I am what you think I am. Name's Jurgis.
I like Jurgis' voice.
I'm Liza.
Pleasure. If you're ever in need of Cabernet, let me know. It's actually affordable here, unlike that posh place Arbin runs.
Good evening.
What can I get for you?
Dried fish.
Mademoiselle Morozova, what a pleasure to have you in my establishment.
Kirill.
How do you know my name?
Let me just say I take pride in knowing my customers.
You just met me. Still haven't been your customer.
So, what can I do for you today? Would you like a sweet pint of lager? Or the freshest Cabernet you've ever tasted? Perhaps a cheeky game of cards? Adieu, mademoiselle.
The owners don't seem to be too concerned with hygiene. The clientele doesn't seem to mind, though. You have to be quite drunk to dare to eat here, but then again, that's...
Yeah, it's a bar.
Nobody must have tidied up this place since... well...
And that's somebody's private room.
Hello. Evening.
So I can only turn into a bat when I am... Ayo, that's all broken up.
The community board. Let's see. Politics, local events, lifestyle columns. Quite a lot of missing people listings. Interesting. This must be Anastasia. I should come up and introduce myself. Good sermon today?
More or less the same one as always. But then again, people don't usually go to the church expecting plot twists.
Well, at least it's good enough for someone to come more than once.
I suppose that's true. Forgive me. I don't believe I've seen you around here before. Are you new in town?
I arrived just a couple days ago.
Oh, in that case, let me welcome you to the town. My husband and I are relatively new here ourselves.
Husband, huh?
My name is Anastasia, by the way. I teach at the quaint little music school down the road.
It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Liza. I work as an apprentice under the doctor. a music teacher. That must be so rewarding.
It's true. When I see a spark of passion in a student, especially a child, it does make my day 1,000 times brighter. Do you play an instrument yourself?
I don't, sadly.
Ah, that's a real shame. But trust me, it's never too late to pick up an instrument again.
Thanks. I'll keep that in mind.
No, ask her for an invitation to the music school. We need to get in there.
The church choir here sounds remarkable. The tenor in particular is something else.
Hey, level up.
Doesn't it?
I must admit, I didn't expect to hear something like that in such a small town.
I couldn't agree more. You have quite an ear for music.
You sound surprised. Do I give off such a bad impression?
Oh no, it's just that I rarely meet anyone I have a lot in common with around here. Not anymore, at least.
Anymore?
I'm sorry, it's time for me to head home. My husband is waiting. I hope. But perhaps you'd like to keep me company on the way back.
Who would refuse a stroll on such a nice summer evening?
The tenor that you so precisely placed belongs to Father Mikhail. Father Mikhail has a true gift. His voice is unbelievable. I find it very difficult to listen when he speaks, or agree with anything he says. But when he sings, I just can't help myself.
Interesting. So she goes to church, but she doesn't like him.
It is frustrating when you can't deny the talent in a person you don't admire.
Isn't that the truth? So, are you planning to come visit the church yourself?
Honestly, I'm still thinking about it. I had a lot of life changes lately. Not sure if I'm ready for it just yet.
I understand. I've been through a couple of those myself. Think about it, though. It would be nice to see a friendly face when I listen to the choir next time. If I'm completely honest with you, I come there mostly to listen to the choir. The lights are off.
Is something wrong?
Nothing really. My husband. I don't think he's home yet. Well, it was such a pleasure to meet you, Liza. Would you stop by my school when you have a moment? I'd love to hear your thoughts.
Excellent.
Of course. I would like nothing more.
Splendid. We are open from Wednesdays to Saturdays.
I'll make sure to drop by. Have a good night, Anastasia.
Good night, Liza.
The lights are on. Someone must be at home.
Bookstore. Ooh. Kitty.
Hello there. You're Faina's friend, aren't you?
What a pretty cat you are.
Pet the cat. Achievement.
Maybe I should give you a name. Who do you look like most, huh?
Pumpkin Augustus Ghost. Like Augustus.
I think Augustus suits you rather well. You like that, don't you? In that case, pleased to make your acquaintance, Augustus. Oh, what a sweetheart.
Oh, that it has an influence in the future, apparently. Another painting piece. And also the cat is gone. painting piece. Think it'll let me read the newspaper?
That's one messy path. I'd rather wait for it to be tight.
Cannot go that way yet. Alright, what are we working with here? Another piece of the painting. Excellent. I have no idea what this painting does, but I am determined to find it. Pigeons.
Need a ride to the manor, my lady? Good night.
Yeah, let's pet the horse.
Good girl, Marta.
That she is.
Oh, wrong button. All right. Since I'm talking to the artist woman, I am going to focus on art for a little while. What do we have in the grocer?
Too bad I can't eat pastries anymore. At least I can still enjoy the smell. This produce looks so fresh. I almost feel...
What can I do for you?
Oh, hey, a nice dress. Five points for science and logic. Work clothes is, ooh, 3 points in 2 different areas. Autumn landscape, mountain, mahogany coffin, skull painting, different coffins, carpets, curtains. Tarot cards. Interesting.
What can I do for you?
Oleg, huh? Oh, it's the same list.
Perched upon a rotting barrow, my eyes survey the fallow field. Where once the wheat grew tall and narrow, now crops bestow a paltry yield. The bitter wind turns lakes to stillness, no saplings in the frozen earth. The farmer's wife now writhes with illness as embers die upon the hearth. See how in the forest hollow the firewood it gathers moss, while in the tavern ripe with sorrow, the farmer drinks to his great loss.
It's a little
Now raise
rough.
a toast to her, my brother. Nature shall we never scorn. Though often a tempestuous mother, we may yet see the summer's dawn.
Bravo!
Thank you. Thank you kindly, dear friends.
I presume you are the famous Evgeny Skvortsov?
I don't know how famous I am, but I certainly am him. And whom do I owe the pleasure?
I'm Liza, the doctor's new recruit. I was looking around and came in here just in time for the poem. Is that something new?
Enchanté, Liza. The poem is actually from my old book. I'm having a bit of writer's block recently.
I'm sorry to hear that.
It's nothing that a nice drink won't cure.
You know, I happen to have read your poetry book recently.
Have you? I am honored. And what did you think?
It was brilliant. Reminded me of early Byron, so passionate and brave.
Early Byron feels like such a weird thing to say. The guy died in his late 20s. There is no late Byron. Late Byron is 5 years later.
Thank you. That's quite a compliment.
Also, Byron at this time, he would be pretty in vogue. It would be like now saying somebody reminded you of George R.R. Martin.
You do know your poetry.
Don't act too surprised, please.
You're right. My apologies. I think such nice sentiment deserves a toast. Would you do a celebratory vodka shot with me?
Vodka isn't really something I drink nowadays.
You know that nobody actually likes vodka, don't you? It's designed to be terrible, to make you feel terrible. That's why it's a perfect companion for your misery. After all, isn't that why people drink in the first place?
You're definitely a writer.
What a compelling pitch.
Advertising is what poets are really made for, isn't it?
I don't see why not. Let's share our misery.
To the art of poetry, may it continue to shape minds and move the human spirit.
Hear, hear.
Whew, that went down easy. Say, Liza, perhaps you've rescued me from my writer's block. I just might have a stroke of inspiration.
Delightful news. Although I'm not sure I can take credit for it.
Okay.
Nonsense. That's what muses always do. Inspire naturally, without even realizing it.
Oh god, we're amused to him and we just met.
Why don't you come back another night? You'll be my first audience and judge.
I'll be looking forward to it.
Well, you know what they say. The break is short between the first and the second shot. I'll go chat with Arben and get some more.
Have fun with your misery, companion.
Oh, we always do.
I don't think this clock is working, but it doesn't seem like anybody here cares.
Ooh, you can definitely fall.
What an interesting collection. You can see how much effort Anastasia puts into her work.
Okay.
What a magnificent instrument. It seems to have a life of its own. I can imagine it having a wise, graceful personality. I can't believe Anastasia is able to play all those instruments. She's so talented. What an interesting... You can see...
I wanted to click here.
Yes?
Ah, my favorite customer. Ah, my favorite.
I should go.
Pleasure as all.
What are we working with here? His eyes don't follow me.
The gates are closed. I can think of another way.
Nice. More painting. About a third of the painting. There's almost nothing to do here.
Perfect. I'll see.
Well, that's an interesting glitch there. Puddles in front of her. Need an invitation to attend church. Makes sense. Can't do anything there. That puddle's fine. Let's see what the doctor has for me. Is he even up at the moment?
Dr. Volkov?
Come in. Welcome, Miss Morozova. Appreciate you coming over straight away.
Yeah, I sure didn't take the first quarter of my night doing something else.
Punctuality is a highly important quality in a doctor. I trust you had a restful night? Or rather, day, I suppose.
I did. Thank you. Never thought that sleeping in a coffin would be so comfortable.
Yes, well, we have a lot to cover, don't we? Where would you like to start?
I'd love to start with my medical duties, if you don't mind. You mentioned you might have some tasks for me?
I most certainly do. As of last month, the only other doctor in the area passed away, God rest his soul. Not that he was that much help. Human medicine has always been a step behind. But, I admit, with most of my time spent on new research, the work did start to pile up. There is some administrative and patient work I'd like you to take care of. Is this something you think you can handle?
I'm a medical student, my guy. You should be doing that, and I should be helping you with the paperwork.
I suppose it depends on the tasks. What do you have in mind?
Do you remember the woman who was here when you arrived?
Faina? Of course. I actually already stopped by her place.
Ha! Went to see the neighbors before talking with me. Quite unorthodox. Anyway, as your first assignment, I'd like you to pay her a home visit and look over the bite spot on her neck. I've observed some curious rashes around tick bites in my time. I don't exactly know if there's a correlation, but best to make sure she's doing well. She lives in our building, so shouldn't be much
Will do.
Splendid. As for the rest of the tasks, you'll find them all in the journal on my desk. Feel free to borrow my medical bag and use the lab as needed. I myself am particularly proud of my lab's blood testing instruments. I dare say they are far ahead of any mortal medical equipment. To more material matters, your allowance will be distributed gradually as you progress.
Oh, I get money.
Understood. I'll get to it then.
Looking forward to tracking your progress. A doctor's work is never done.
On completion, 5 science and logic. Completion, 7 coin with 3 sessions. 5 coins for purchasing a pack of fresh bandages from the general store to refill inventory. No, that's not what I...
If you don't mind, I prefer the window closed.
Sorry.
That's not what I wanted to click on. I wanted the painting.
What should I work on today?
Okay. Let's go to the store while it's still open.
Anything particular? Good choice.
So good to see you, dear. I was just thinking about you.
Yeah, let's give you a checkup.
I actually came to follow up on your appointment with Dr. Volkov. So, how are you feeling? Any noticeable rashes or discomfort?
Oh, I feel just fine, dear. Thank you for asking. The heat's been getting the best of me lately, though.
Didn't think it was that warm outside. But then again, maybe I just haven't spent enough time in my new body.
So she might have Lyme disease.
Anyway, I say there's no such thing as bad weather. To each their own.
It seems like there's nothing worrisome on your neck. Still, if you notice anything, make sure to let me or the doctor know.
Of course, dear.
Well, seems I should be going.
That would be lovely.
Have a good night.
Good night, little...
I don't have the science to notice her fever. She's going to die. Come on.
Hope all is well.
May I ask how you were turned?
As your sire, I do owe you my story, but I have to warn you, it's a rather gruesome one. Are you sure you'd like to hear it?
How does one get turned?
After my time in the Countess's basement, I don't think much could shock me.
Well, if you must know, it was a feral that attacked me and my wife at the time, Clara. It struck our carriage one night as we were traveling through the woods, coming from a party.
A feral?
A vampire that has been driven mad by their lust for blood.
I didn't realize such creatures existed outside of folklore.
They're a cautionary tale of what can happen to us if one overindulges for years on end.
Overindulges?
It all happened in the blink of an eye. As I recall, the vehicle turned over and we both tumbled to the dirt. He feasted on Clara first and bled her dry.
So, what happened next?
Well, in any case, his appetite must have somewhat subsided. Still, it wasn't enough for the beast, so he sunk his teeth into my neck. Suddenly, a blind rage overcame me, and I bit off part of his ear. Immortal being or not, I can tell you with certainty he didn't like it one bit.
I can imagine.
That must have snapped him out of his frenzy. He looked around as if just awoken, observed what he'd done, and rapidly retreated. Somehow, I managed to get home by morning, but the nightmare didn't end that night.
You must have swallowed some of his blood when you bit him, and...
Precisely. You must have read about the turning ritual in human folklore. Well done. All kinds of knowledge tends to come in handy from time to time, even silly fairy tales.
So, what happened after you returned?
We'll talk more about this some other time, perhaps. There's much work we must attend to now.
Of course.
What can I do for you?
Dr. Volkov, I have some I'd like to ask about my situation.
Yeah, tell me why I was turned. What happened with me?
It was you who turned me into a vampire, wasn't it?
That is correct.
But I don't remember anything from that day. What exactly happened?
So did I get hurt and he turned me to save me?
Liza, I want you to know that I take full responsibility for what happened to you. As your sire, I promise to do my best to ease your transition as a vampire.
However,
in my professional opinion, forcing this memory may be highly detrimental to a fledgling psyche. I can't, in good conscience, reveal the repressed memory of your death before it resurfaces on its own.
all right. I understand.
Trust me, this is for your own good. I will tell you one thing, though. In your case, it was either this or death, and I didn't make that choice lightly. I hope that eases your mind, even if only a little.
I was wondering if perhaps you could take a look at something for me. I felt a strange burning sensation on my upper shoulder on the night of my awakening. I check it myself, but sadly, mirrors are of little help lately.
Yes, of course. Let me have a peek. Most peculiar. That does not seem like a medical issue, but rather a magical interference that causes a bond. Not too uncommon, sadly, among us. I wish our kind referred to science more often than to that otherworldly nonsense.
Is it bad?
This isn't quite my area, so I'm hesitant to offer a diagnosis, but that being said, it's likely to have been applied by a foreign entity. Depending on that entity, it could be rather harmless, or not. You didn't happen to see who might have left it on you,
They
did
were
you?
completely invisible.
No. Whoever it was must have been behind the closed door.
I see. In that case, I'm afraid it's one of those wait-and-see situations, dear. Let me know if you have any updates.
Thank you, Doctor. I'll keep you posted.
You're most welcome, dear.
Well, I was wondering about the vanity.
Oh, that's right. I forgot it was even there. Would you like me to cover it with something? I know some of us don't like to be reminded of our condition that way.
Oh, it's not that. I just wanted to ask who lived there before me. Presumably a human lady?
Probably his wife.
Oh. Well, if you must know, it used to be my daughter's room.
Oh, his daughter.
Your daughter?
Yes, however, it's been vacant for quite some time now. Didn't feel right to have all that space unused, so it's a good thing that it finally serves a purpose. Again. Anyway, what were we talking about?
Doesn't seem like he wants to talk about this now. Maybe I should ask another time. It must be an interesting position, being a vampire doctor and treating humans.
I suppose it is. But, like with everything else, give it enough time and you'll get used to it. In a way, I'm sort of a link between the two groups. I have insight into humanity that our kind tends to lose touch with, as well as knowledge that humans don't accumulate due to, well, death.
Yep, valid.
What do you do when you have to explain fang marks on bodies?
Ah, that's not nearly as much of an issue as one would think. Tell the humans it's a snake bite, and nobody bats an eye. Oldest trick in the book.
Huh. Creative. I'm quite enjoying my room. Thank you again for your hospitality. I've never had a space to myself before.
Very pleased to hear that.
Since it seems that I'm here indefinitely, would you mind if I maybe decorate it a bit? Make it more my own?
Yes. Yes, of course. Perhaps the room could use a caring touch after all these years.
So it's been years since his daughter left the
There's
room.
a general store between the church and the salon. You can try ordering some new items there. Make yourself at home.
Thank you. I'll make sure to stop by.
Okay, so I still haven't finished. On completion. I really wish I'd put some points into science. So you definitely can't go heavy into one stat in this game. If I talk to her again, does it just let me check the fever again?
So good to see.
I actually...
Oh, the heat? Anyway, of course.
Well, I should be gone.
That would be...
Have a good night.
Good night.
Yep. Okay. So I do need enough of that stat.
Hello, young lady.
Science and logic. That one's a double, but the emerald dress will be tremendously helpful to me.
Good choice.
I think they put it in the game specifically for instances like this, where somebody may have kind of gotten themselves into trouble by over-speccing. Is this me? Is this my room? Feels like this... Oh. Okay. So I'm gonna need a 7. Time to brush up on my reading. This is 2 sessions, but it's 2 points. Which is exactly what I need.
How nice of you to...
I actually... So...
Oh, I feel the heat. Anyway.
It's still...
Of course.
Huh. It seems like you do have a mild fever.
Anything I should...
This may be a great opportunity. I'm sure it's nothing to worry about, but just in case, let's take a blood sample, shall we?
Whatever you say, Doctor.
Just relax. Perfect. Now, have some more tea, and I'll take this to...
Thank you for stopping.
I should be going.
That would be lovely.
Have a good night.
Good night, little...
Okay, excellent. I was able to crack the puzzle. That's why they have the books, that's why they had the dress, and we're good.
What should I work on?
I cannot analyze her blood. Because it is an action point that I don't have. The cat's friendly. Nice. Trophim is warm. Okay.
Mama? What's wrong, Liza? Why aren't you asleep? I can't. Would you sing me the lullaby, please? Oh, all right. Let me tuck you back in. Now close your eyes and listen. Hush now, the sun's gone to sleep. Close your eyes, rest now in peace. In the morn you'll awake and the darkness will flee, and the light will await you and me, await you and me. You sing so well, Mommy. Do you think I'll be able to sing like you when I grow up? You can do anything you put your mind to when you grow up. Anything at all. Whew. Really? I hope everyone will like it when I sing too.
And they will.
Of course they will, my sunshine. Now, rest your little eyes. Good night, Mommy. Sweet dreams, my darling.
Thursday.
Liza. Liza.
What? What's going on? Why is the window open?
Your soul is mine.
Who is this? Where are you?
Ah! Damn candle.
Hussar? What are you doing here?
I got you, didn't I?
Was this all a prank? You didn't get me. After all the nonsense I've seen, it takes more than a floating candle to scare me.
Looks like someone is a sore loser.
How did you manage to do all this?
Well, I already had your warm invitation, so I helped myself to your room. And then I turned invisible for a hilarious prank.
Turn invisible? We can do that?
Uh-huh. Didn't I tell you?
No, you're an asshole.
I think I'd remember it if you did.
Could have sworn I told you. Want to try it now? Just hold your breath and relax. It will come to you. There you go. Where's Liza? I don't know.
You really can't see me?
I cannot. Otherwise, you wouldn't be invisible, would you? Oh, now that I think about it, that could have been another hilarious jape. Lord only knows what you would be up to thinking you're invisible. What a missed opportunity. Ah!
Now that's a funny jape.
That's just immature. Be careful with this ability. You can only stay invisible for so long before your power starts draining. You have to remember to take breaks in between.
She's invisible. She's capable of stealing from the citizens. In order to do this. If she gets caught stealing, she'll be sent to jail. And even in case of success, stealing will impact your morality.
Now that we've all had our fun, how are things going with the happy couple?
I met Anastasia and got to know her a little bit.
She sounds like a nice broad. I thought you two might hit it off. Do you think this is who you will use to get the invitation?
Not sure yet. Maybe it's worth talking to them both some more. I met Evgeny and got to know him a little.
Charming fellow, huh? I'm sure you two will hit it off. Do you think this is who you will use to get the invitation?
Not sure yet. Maybe it's worth talking to them both some more.
Well, I have to pick one.
I met Anastasia.
She sounds... Do you think...
I don't see why not. We seem to get along.
Obviously, it doesn't really matter to the Countess who you choose, as long as you get that in. On a personal note, though, it may not always be better to pick who you like more.
How so?
When it comes to the hunt, it's those who you get close to that get hurt. Just something to consider.
I haven't thought this far ahead. Thanks for the tip, Hussar.
Just something to consider. Anyhow... I suppose my job here is done.
Job? I'm sorry, do they pay you to play tricks on people?
I never thought about it this way. Maybe my line of work isn't so bad.
You prick.
Good luck with the invitation. I'll be rooting for you. Kind of.
Too bad I can't see my reflection. I wonder if...
Okay. I think that's where we're going to call it for the night, because we got about 3 minutes left. And I don't think we can accomplish too much more in that time. So, let's look for somebody to raid. Am I enjoying it so far? I am. I'm a little worried it's not going to be super interesting for other people to watch, but I am enjoying it myself, yes. Let's see here. Who do we have? Looking for somebody particular, but I don't know if they're streaming right now. No, I don't see that person streaming. You know what? I haven't rated this person in a while. See if we can jump in. Yeah, it looks like it'll work out. So thank you all for joining me. I hope you had a fun time with this game. We're going to keep at it this month. But hope you have a wonderful rest of your morning, afternoon, evening, night, wherever it is in your part of the world. Reminder, you can check out YouTube here for my older clips and VODs and shorts. You can also check the Discord. They get to see stuff before other people even do. But if neither of those are your cup of tea, you can check my other socials for all the sites that I'm active on. Let's get a raid message going here. Let's see. Didn't see them in that part of the listing here. There they are. All right, everybody. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you again probably Monday. We're probably going to jump back to Silksong then. Take care.